Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In this AFC South matchup, we have two top-tier receivers who both are considered deep threats. It's DeAndre Hopkins going up against T.Y. Hilton.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Luck connecting with Moncrief for the Indianapolis 1st. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Defense showing blitz. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Lott. Incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Love. Are in for the touchdown. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. In motion is Fedorowicz. And the pitch goes to Miller. And some room to maneuver. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Direct snap this time. Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat.
Let's go!
Now Miller will take the direct snap. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They run with a fifth-round man, Paul Perkins. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time, maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Back deep for the Colts is Philip Dorsett. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. A shotgun snap for Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. In motion right is Hopkins. They keep it with Miller on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, here's Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On third down, Miller. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Colts coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Luck. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Time running out here on the play clock. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 60 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Second down, Perkins. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Here's Miller. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Now a first down throw. Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Here's Luck. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing his luck. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Luck. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Out of the gun, Luck. Buying time under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Luck now to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Luck. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. An NFL update during the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll... Bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Cutler. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. On third down, Cutler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now Love. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And here comes the Texans now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Hopkins, a man in motion right. This time, Cutler will throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
In motion right is Hopkins. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He loses 5 full yards to bring up fourth. Here's Jacob Shum now, standing just outside his own goal line. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Love. Finds a seam inside the 40. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 33. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Locke showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Locke. Complete to Hilton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To throw is Locke. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Now let's go. 3-19. Gone.
They'll throw on first down with Cutler. Underneath for Miller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Cutler on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ten yards still left on second down. To throw again is Cutler. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Perry coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. The Texans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Cutler. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here we go. It's Cutler on 4th down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jonathan Hankins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action with Cutler. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Cutler to throw. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Indianapolis, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
you